Network. Good morning. It is me, Mikedee, here, and you are listening live to the Mike Radio Show right here on Lime City Radio Network. And I have my special guest here, Sabrina Fallah. What's going on, girl?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me today.
Of course. Did I pronounce your name right?
Yes, you did.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Well, I was listening to another one of the interviews, and the guy said fella, and I was like, no, that's not right.
It doesn't start with an E.
That's
it's
right.
A. Yeah. And some people say Fallah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, but it's ah.
Okay.
So it's just the way it's spelled, just the way it would sound.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I believe you're from Canada. Am I correct?
Yeah.
So I was thinking there was some kind of French meaning behind it, so I was like, I better just look this up real quick and see.
It's not a French last name.
Okay, all right. Well,
but I forgot but it's my dad's last name. So
oh, okay. Well, it's got that rock star twist to it here, and welcome to the show. I do apologize for the connections and all that, trying to get a hold of each other, but it's great to have you on board, and it's great to be playing your music on a regular basis.
Oh, thank you, yeah.
Of course. So I know you've done some stuff with our affiliated stations, Rock and Waves Radio Network.
Yes.
What do you, tell us more about yourself. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and a little bit about what you do.
Oh, well, I'm from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. I'm a rock singer. My biggest influence is Green Day. They're the reason why I'm in rock today.
Green Day.
Still doing rock. They got me into it. I played the guitar. I used to play piano, but I got into guitar, and then I stayed playing that instrument. And I also write my own songs, or I co-write. Okay. I like co-writing because sometimes somebody else might have another inspiring word to put into the song. So it's nice to hear what other ideas come from other artists as well.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and I love performing.
You love.
Sometimes
have you performed in the States?
It's hard. Pardon?
Have you performed in the States?
Nashville.
Well, that's a place to do it right there.
Yeah, and sometimes it's hard to get me off
the
stage.
Okay. But that's good to have that passion and have that drive. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
Funny story. At a festival, the Tulip Festival, I didn't know I didn't have enough. I didn't know there was a set time. Because normally they leave it loose and you can go over time. But somebody wanted an encore and I gave it to them. And this lady comes up to me and says, Sabrina, you shouldn't have done that. I'm like, why? Why? They asked for an encore.
They wanted it.
but I'm like, I don't care. I got in trouble. But I didn't know it was so tight. Because normally they let you do a few more songs if people ask. Wow. But I don't care. I did it. It's done.
Yeah, that's what it's all about there. So you mentioned Green Day. What's your favorite Green Day song?
Oh.
That's a hard one, I know.
I can, honestly, I can't choose because I love every single song they've ever released. And I can mention like a song I would listen to first or something, or a song I would go to the most, but it's not like it's my favorite Green Day song.
Yeah.
No, because I love their songs from the beginning till now. Like,
oh yeah,
they have grown up so much and they have done so much, and their new record, by the way, is really good.
Really? Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check that one out. And those guys, like you said, watching a group of individuals start from the beginning and, 20 years down the road, and wow, they've matured lyrically and everything in between. That's amazing. And that's good that you see that.
Yep, and I like how they are trying new things and trying to be different, too. They're not sticking to the same thing. They just want to do more and more, and it's good as an artist to do that.
That's like, as they're growing and maturing, well, their listeners are as well, and you have to accommodate to that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And I find myself a big Def Leppard fan, and kind of
the
same thing. Yeah, you hear them from the 70s, early 80s, going forward. You know, in the 90s, they had their little bit of trying to figure out their sound, but then they brought it back.
But they're good, though.
Oh, my goodness.
They're very good.
My favorite song, off tangent here, my favorite song from them is Love Bites.
That's okay. I thought it was Love Hurts, but yeah, Love Bites.
Yeah, Love Bites. That is
that one's a beautiful song.
You know, and it's one of those. He's singing about a girl,
of course.
You know, she can't make up her mind if she wants to be with the guy or with him, and he doesn't want to be there. You know, and it's got some R&B vibes to it. I love that song.
Yeah. It's very different. It's nice.
Yeah. So speaking of songs, what can you tell me about the song Everything? Because that's the next one I have coming up.
Everything.
Yep.
Okay, so thank you for asking me about that one. Okay, so Everything is actually a song that was written by the producer that recorded that song with me, Chris Burkett.
Okay.
And his daughter, May Burkett. I was in the studio one day and I was recording, I think I was recording The Front Line at that time. And he said, I have a song for you. I'm sure you can sing it, you know?
Yeah.
I think it suits your range, your voice, your vocals. It's powerful and this. And then I said, let me hear it. So he showed me the version of his daughter who sang it. And I'm like, okay, I get it. And then it was nice of him. He gave me the song, and so I sang it. And it's funny because the song is about teenage anxiety.
Yeah.
And then I could totally relate to it because at that time when I sang it, I was younger than I am now. So I was closer to my teenage years. So
you can relate. You had some more power behind that because you were there.
Yeah. Like I wasn't that young, but I could like relate to it.
Yeah.
So it was a good song for me to sing because I will only sing songs if I can relate to it or if I feel it will help someone.
Yeah.
To hear it. So I'm like, oh yeah, I've gone through anxiety. I've gone through pressure of high school and being popular and stuff. I've gone through all that. So I can definitely. Also, the song is also about having that smile and hiding how you actually feel. So when you're so young, you're trying to figure yourself out too. So that is totally for a teenager. But I think at any age, you can still feel left out as well.
And you know, in the picture for this song that you have on there, you have your smile on, your hands are in your hair going on. That depicts that song.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That is good.
I get it, yeah. But everything was handed over to me, and I didn't expect it to get the reaction that it's getting. And it's very different to all my other ones. It's a bit hard. It's a bit harsher.
Yeah.
But man, did I want to do it because I've always wanted to try something like that.
And the truth comes out in this one.
It's nice.
Yeah.
It's different. Yeah. I don't like sticking to the same thing all the time. I like to try something a bit harder or harsher.
Yeah.
I am planning on trying to go that route, but I also like to do softer songs as well.
I like it. Softer. You get the vibe. I like that. You're flexible. You're eclectic. I'm really digging that there. That's cool. That's what makes a really good artist. You know, you put some time behind your music. You know, that's cool. That's cool. Well, let's get this one going here. It's Everything right here on Lime City Radio Network.
As if
Lime City Radio Network. Good morning. It is me, Mikedee, here, and I have a special guest, Sabrina Fallah, here. Sabrina, are you still there? Potentially. I think I lost you. Uh-oh. I heard her. Something's going on. Alrighty. Well, let's see, something's going on here. I'm going to play the next song, and we're going to see if we can get Sabrina back on here. In fact, we're going to play her song, One Chance, right here on Lime City Radio Network. Yeah, something's going on with this laptop.
Racing hard in class today when I see that smile come my way, and it's time for me with a concrete chin to get knocked down, get up again. I don't want to stay behind these walls. I don't want to wait for him to call me. I just want to take the time it takes to make him know. If only I had one chance to take me with you, one more chance to make me feel the way you make me feel. And every day I know that we'll be together. One chance is all I need, and one more chance to make you see. You and I will always have one more chance and one more laugh, one more smile that makes us sad. Days go by and 3 more weeks, and I'm stuck behind these memories, and it's hard for me to just let go, to just move on and start again. I don't want to stay behind these walls. I don't want to wait for him to call me. I just want to take the time it takes to make him know. If only I had one chance to take me with you, one more chance to make me feel the way you make me feel. And every day I know that we'll be together. One chance is all I need, and one more chance to make you see. You and I will always have one more chance and one more laugh, one more smile that makes us. I want the world around me stop spinning around. All the lights around me fade and flickers out. If you say you need me, don't say it's over now. One chance to take me with you, one more chance to make me feel the way you make me feel. And every day I know that we'll be together. One chance is all I need, and one more chance to make you see. You and I will always have one more chance. One chance to take me with you, one more chance to make me feel the way you make me feel. And every day I know that we'll be together. One chance is all I need, and one more chance to make you see that you and I will always have just one more chance. You and me. You and me. You and me. You and me.
Lime City Radio Network. You're listening to the Mike Radio Show. Sabrina, are you there?
Yes.
There you are. All right. So we were talking a little bit earlier about some of the harsher songs and stuff like that. Would that song, One Chance, be considered that?
That when I recorded that song, it was from my first EP, which I recorded in England with the Stuart Apps.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, he worked with Oasis and Twisted Sister and Elton John. So
whoa. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so when I went there, I was like, am I standing in front of the mic where so and so?
Right.
Yeah. But my first EP that I released, I wanted it to be like old school Green Day sound.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm hoping you hear some Green Day in that song, because
did.
that song is definitely, to me, it sounds like my version of being influenced of Green Day in that song. So
it's like your tribute song.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that there.
Not?
And I had to sneak in some Green Day for you. That was actually my Boulevard of Broken Dreams. That's my favorite.
Yes. and you know what? I'm glad you chose that song, because American Idiot is the record that got me into rock. So look at that.
That's the one.
You chose the song from American Idiot, and Boulevard is I used to perform that one a lot.
Really?
So, yeah,
Wow.
I love that song.
I'm just hitting the right buttons today then, I guess, huh?
You are hitting the right buttons. Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so one of the things that we were talking about kind of earlier, as bands grow and grow, what information that you know now that you wish you had back when you first started?
Oh, that's a very good question. Don't worry so much. I wish.
I pulled a fast one.
I'm thinking at the same time.
We could always come back to that one.
No, but it's like I had to build my confidence.
Yeah.
And I had to believe in myself, and I'm still doing that now.
Yeah.
But it was my confidence I had to build up more and more as I was going more and more into the business, and starting to just ignore the people that you don't want to listen to, and you just
those with the negativity.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. You know, and
people have their own mind of things. You don't have to accept everything you hear.
I agree, and that's the thing. You know, along with radio that I do sales on the side. So one of the things I do with that is you go into a particular account, say you're cold calling. If you're not confident, well, they're gonna see that. If you're confident, you're walking on stage, people are gonna see that and go, that chick's gonna rock this joint tonight.
Yeah,
that's what people see.
Yeah, and that's it. But also believing that you can achieve it.
Oh yeah.
Too, because if you don't believe in yourself, it's gonna be hard.
Oh yeah.
You have to have some kind of belief that, okay, I can definitely do this. But how I did it as a young child to where I am, I just looked at the other bands and said, if they can do it, so can I.
That's right. They started somewhere too.
I just use that as, okay, I'm gonna do what they do, and I'm gonna try to get where they are, but I'm gonna keep doing it because I want to do it. So you just watch the other bands, and I looked at Avril, I looked at Bon Jovi, I looked at Green Day, I looked at Billy Idol. Oh my God,
yeah.
I love Billy Idol.
Oh, Billy Idol. Oh, I love Billy Idol.
I've seen him live, eh?
Oh, I'm jealous of you.
Yeah. Anyway, but like I just look at all those people and be like, yeah.
There you go. They started somewhere too, so you know if they did, you can.
They started like me.
Exactly.
And then something hit. You know, anything can happen. You just have to keep going.
I agree.
Honestly, you just don't stop.
I agree. That's perfect.
Because if you stop, that might have been the day you might have hit. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh yeah. No, that's completely good there. Let's take a look here. I know you're focused on indie. That's kind of your genre. That's where you go. Has any of the other genres, you know, country, rock? Well, we got rock, but R&B, anything like that, does that kind of influence some of your stuff as well? Do you take bits and pieces from other genres?
Not really. But I can say that my song Hurt when I was in Nashville and I co-wrote that song.
Yeah.
If you listen to it, there's a tint of country.
Okay.
But it's because it's my Bon Jovi influence.
Yeah.
And Bon Jovi has a little bit of country in some of his songs.
He does.
So if you think of You Want to Make a Memory kind of song, my Hurt has that like I was thinking of that song while I was writing it. So there's a tint of country, but I'm not a country singer. But it's interesting how people actually hear the little tint of it.
Yeah, it's there. It is definitely there.
And it actually sounds good in the song.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
that's good. That is very good there. So
and Bon Jovi is good too.
He is. Now this is another.
He's great help.
Oh yeah. Have you seen him live?
I have.
Ah, jealous of you.
and he's actually touring with Bryan Adams this year.
I've seen Bryan Adams. Bryan Adams
Me
is
too.
my guy. He's awesome.
Yeah, he's great. Especially at the end, he comes out solo and plays the songs by himself.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Amazing.
I like when I saw him over in a venue in Fort Wayne, which is north of me, and he did his attempt on country music, and it was actually pretty
oh.
good and funny.
Nice.
It was good.
Why not?
He's very talented there. So
yeah,
I've got queued up the song Frontline, and I actually looked into the video, and that's an impressive video there. Is that your red car in the background?
Somebody else's car.
Come on.
We were just on the street, and then we just asked the person, "Can we use your car?" And he said, "Don't show the license."
Yeah, there you go.
Obviously, of course, because I'm not allowed to do that because it's somebody else's car. But I know, I actually had people ask me whose car that was the time I released it. I'm like, guys, I just used the car.
Yeah, that's my car.
It's not even my. I don't even know what kind of car it is.
I think it's a Corvette.
I honestly don't know what kind of car that is, but it was on the street, and the cars were coming at me while I was filming it.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah, I was like, "Come at me."
Being in the mood and being cautious at the same time. I'm singing my song, and there's a car.
You know what? I'm not afraid of cars.
No.
Because I expect them to know I'm there.
Yeah.
You know, because then I wasn't a driver, but now being a driver, like I would expect that they know that there's a camera.
Oh, yeah.
But they were just going their speed, and I don't know. I wasn't afraid. I was just so into the moment of filming that I kind of forgot the cars were coming my way. But
that is good there. Well, this song, you got a little bit of information out there. What inspired this one, Frontline here?
Frontline. Well, Frontline is about going for your dream.
Okay.
And the story behind it is basically in life, you have friends, and sometimes when you're going for something you want, you may lose your friends.
That's right.
Because, you know, that happened to me. That's why I wrote it. So I lost my friends along the way to where I am. And at that time I wrote it, I didn't lose it, but I thought I was going to eventually, because I was moving up and I wanted to keep doing my music, and they wanted to do something else. And then we started arguing, and nobody was supporting each other. And I was young, but the point of the song is, when you go for something and you're going up, know that you may lose people along the way, but at the same time, you may make new friends.
That's right. That's right.
I was told in this business I would lose friends at some point, but I didn't expect to lose my friends from high school. But who knows? Maybe there was a reason for it all. But I think the reason is I wouldn't be where I am now, because I have come a long way since then. And I'm really happy that I'm actually getting some spins on some mainstream radio now.
Yeah,
so,
I did see that. That is pretty
good. Having that pressure gone has helped a lot. Because sometimes it's just you just can't take it anymore.
No.
And hurt is also about the friendship I had to walk away from. So
that's perfect, because that's after this next song.
So I'll just explain Hurt then, if you want.
Yeah, go ahead. That'll be right after this one, but go ahead. That's perfect.
Yeah. So Hurt is about a friend that only cared about themselves and nobody else. And when you support someone when you want some support from someone so badly and they don't give it to you, after a while you wonder, why am I helping them and they're not helping me?
Yeah.
So, and in life, I hear that it should be both ways.
It should
both should be support. It shouldn't be one person doing more. And I was always the one doing it all. And then I realized, should I walk? Should I not? Am I gonna lose everybody? In the end, I lost. I lost, but you know what? I made some new friends.
There you go.
And I got further.
That's what matters.
From where I was. Sometimes when you lose the negativity in your life, then more positive things come. But it took a long time for it to come.
Yeah.
But it came eventually.
And you can't grow, and no matter what you're doing, you can't grow with negativity being in the background. You can't.
No, it affects you.
Exactly.
Too.
And it's a psychological thing as well. You begin to question your self-worth and what do I really mean to somebody, and those are all good points there. I like that.
Yeah, so I wrote Hurt to let people know that it's okay you have to walk away from someone's. In the end, it might have been a good thing.
Yeah.
For me, I don't regret what I did.
Good.
It actually helped me in the end.
That's what matters, and you're growing, you're happy, and every video I'm seeing, you're happy, you sound happy. That's good. You can tell. People see that.
Yeah.
People see that. All right, well, we've got Frontline right now, and then Hurt coming after. You're listening to Lime City Radio Network.
Gonna change my mind, baby, not this time, no way. Say what you want, babe. It didn't take that long to get this strong, hey, hey. I'm gearing up for something big time. I'm ready, gonna make the headlines. Can't hold me back, I made up my mind. I'm taking my battle to the front line. I'm gearing up for something big time. I'm ready, gonna make the headlines. Can't hold me back, I made up my mind. I'm taking my battle to the front line. No, you can't stop me. Get out of my way, watch me, here I come, a gangway. I'm gearing up for something big time. I'm ready, gonna make the headlines. Can't hold me back, I made up my mind. I'm taking my battle to the front line. Moving to the top, it's where I belong. You can't drag me down. I've waited too long. I'm gearing up for something big time. I'm ready, gonna make the headlines. Can't hold me back, I made up my mind. I'm taking my battle to the front line. I'm gearing up for something big time. I'm ready, gonna make the headlines. Can't hold me back, I made up my mind. I'm taking my battle to the front line.
You're listening to Lime City Radio Network.
Presents Real Men of Genius.
Real man of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Footlong Hot Dog Inventor.
Mr. Footlong hot dog inventor.
When conventional wisdom said no one could make a hot dog longer than 6 inches, you dared to dream.
Dare to dream.
You knew the limitations of a regular-sized hot dog bun, and you ignored them.
Can't stop me now.
You made a 10-inch wiener, and people cheered.
Oh,
But you weren't satisfied. You said, wait, I think I can still give you 2 more inches.
gotta want it.
So this bud's for you, Mr. Hot Dog Hero, because you gave every single one of us our fondest wish, a bigger wiener.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Sitting on this floor tonight, above the broken boulevard, teardrops falling, midnight calling, holding tight to this guitar. Can't stop thinking about all the things you did to me, trying to find a melody that doesn't sound like misery. Hurt, hurt. such a hard four-letter word. No one deserves this kind of hurt. When I needed someone, you were never there. You had to star in your own show. You didn't care about what I wanted, but I'm finally letting go of the hurt. It's only a feeling. Hurt. The pain can start to healing in my soul. Such a hard four-letter word. No one deserves this kind of hurt. Since the day I said goodbye, I'm better off without you. Sometimes the truth can hurt. The pain can start the healing in my soul. Such a hard four-letter word. No one deserves this kind of hurt.
Lime City Radio Network, Sabrina Fallah and Hurt. Hey, Sabrina, are you on?
Yes, I am.
I don't know how you're going to take to this one. I think that sounded kind of like a country song. I don't know how you feel about that. That was good.
There's a tint of country.
Yeah.
It's not as. It's supposed to be a soft rock song, but it's a tint. Yeah.
You know,
there is country in there, but I hear a tint because I don't really listen to country.
Yeah.
So
now,
but I do know there's a tint.
That was the one you said you did down in Nashville, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so you were around the country vibe. You had the feeling.
It's very, but I didn't know when I went there. I found out that they're now doing rock and hip.
Oh, yeah.
And like other styles. It's not just country anymore.
There's I don't know if you're familiar with this, but it's called hip hop. They're doing a little bit of that down there as well. I guess. It's,
cool.
Country rap. It's not half bad. You got to have an ear for it.
Oh, wow. Never heard of that, but that's cool.
Hip hop, yeah. So with that last song, to me, just kind of giving my 2 cents, it sounded like kind of like a Taylor Swift song. I don't know if you're familiar with Taylor Swift. I would assume you would be. But I kind of got the vibe of that.
Cool. But there's no Taylor Swift influence in any of my songs.
She's
good.
Or bad.
She's very good. But no, I do not listen to Taylor Swift that much to have it in my song.
That's what
like
I
said, it was a Bon Jovi influence for that song.
I like that. And Bon Jovi had a lot of acoustic versions of a lot of things. And he did really well.
and he has done with band and then acoustic version. Yeah. And it's like I'm doing the acoustic version.
That's awesome.
But I would love to one day to hear that song with a band. That
would be really good.
Because I want to hear my acoustic songs with a band. I want to see how it would sound with the drum and the more and the electric guitar, you know?
Yeah, spice it up just a little bit. Give it a little bit of heat.
And then make it harder sounding.
I like that. Give it a little bit of hard drum.
The vibe. I completely do the opposite, and then people are going to be like, okay, now she's definitely hurt.
That is perfect there. So, kind of the obvious question here, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Okay, hopefully on tour.
Okay.
Like a world tour.
That'd be cool.
Hopefully have a couple, maybe one or two songs hits on the radio. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I would love to see my records in stores. So you never know.
That's true. You never know.
Things can happen if you believe it, you can make it happen.
That's right.
And there's a lot of things I want to happen. And the last thing is I hope to have my music heard more.
Yeah.
And I would like to be known a little bit more than where I am now.
Oh, completely understandable there.
Yeah, my goal is to succeed and to be known, but at the same time putting out the music to help people. Yeah, because I write to help, and that's the message in my song. Mm-hmm. I write about what I go through, so others know that they're not alone if they're going through it. So,
and that's how do I put this? People learn, people can connect with music a lot more than, say, watching TV, reading a book, reading a newspaper. I know I do. I have.
Yeah, definitely.
When you go through a heartbreak, there's those couple songs that you listen to. You're like, yeah, man, I'm there. I hear you.
I love those songs. I love those songs.
I'm a sap for them. Like I said earlier, I'm eclectic, so I like a little bit of everything. But there's a Brooks and Dunn song called "She Used to Be Mine." And that is one of those songs that it gets to you. You've been there, you know it. You don't miss that chick, but you can cope with this
guy. But it reminds you.
It does. It does. There's no hiding that.
No.
So your next song here, "Breakthrough." Tell us a little more about that one.
There's another song about me.
Yeah, I'm hitting the buttons here.
Breakthrough is about breaking through your fears.
Okay.
Like I mentioned earlier, that I had to work on my confidence and to believe in myself. Well, I wrote that song because I had to break through it. I had to be confident, and I had to start believing in myself to get to where I am. So break through it.
That's perfect.
Break through the barriers.
And there's a lot in life. There are a lot of barriers in life.
And I'm still breaking through it. Like in everything in your life, you're breaking through everything. So yeah. But I was very young when I wrote that, and I remember how much I was going through, and I had to break through it all.
It makes you wonder, all the troubles, all the situations you go through in life. It's like, why am I going through that? What's the lesson behind this?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess in the end that there is something you get taught there, but other than that, in life, to get to where you want, you can't walk on top of it or over it. You have to go through it.
That's right. So, go through that battlefield.
Yeah.
Wow, that's perfect. Well, here it is, "Breakthrough," right now on Lime City Radio.
Out your hand, open your eyes, stare at the sun as you stand there, realize, never give in, never give up, never give out what you got when you got what you love. As I scrape, as I push, as I take, as I scream, as I go straight through what holds me down. Break through silence and the doubt. Break through the fire that won't go out. Break through the chains that hold me back. Break through the fear I had. Break through. For the light, look at the heroes and strength that they have inside. Back to your feet when you fall to the ground. Stand up and scream when you mean that you'll be around. All around me the air is thin. All around me the walls closing. All around me there's no escape, but I kick as I scrape, as I push, as I take, as I scream, as I go straight through what holds me down. Break through the silence. this I know. Whisper in my ear, you can let it go. Now to let the fear of this I know. Whisper in my ear, you can let it go. Now to let the fear of this I know. Whisper in my ear, you can let it go. Silence and the doubt. Break through the fire that won't go out. Break through the chains that hold me back. Break through the fear I had. Break through the silence and the doubt. Break through the fire that won't go out. Break through the chains that hold me back. Break through the fear I had.
The following program is brought to you by Ward Productions.
Oh, guys, good, you're here. I am so excited. Guess what?
I hope this isn't about your podcast again.
Why, did you finally listen to it?
Yeah, it's just 15 minutes of you listing all the hats you could think of.
And welcome back to the Mike Radio Show here on Rockin' Waves 11294. Let's sit down, let's relax, let's get our mind off of this busy work week. We are halfway through, and enough of the bull crap that's going on. Let's have some fun here on the Mike Radio Show. ADT knows not everyone is honest and trustworthy, but there are some people out there who would do anything to take what is yours. You work hard to protect it and keep it safe and protect yourself. Windows, doggy doors, air vents can all be access points for someone to get in. ADT has been around protecting the right people from thieves, fire, and heck, the list even goes on. ADT, your frontline protectors. Always there to protect and serve. Lime City Radio Network, you are listening to the Mike Radio Show, and I've got my special guest, Sabrina Fallah. Sabrina, how are you? Sabrina, are you there?
Yep.
There you are. All righty. So, we are kind of coming to the end on our little interview here. I've got one more song, but I had some couple interesting questions for you.
Okay.
I think we might have covered this one. But what was the biggest problem you had to overcome from the beginning until now?
Yeah, we did cover that one.
I think so. Confidence, right?
Confidence and believing in yourself, yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Now, this one's a two-parter. What do you enjoy the most about being a magician? And then the other part to that is, what do you hate the most about it?
A musician, you mean?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't hate anything about it because I'm doing it.
There are some people that don't like that.
Yeah, but I like what I do, and if I didn't like it, I wouldn't be doing it. That's the thing.
I hear that.
I don't see any negative aspect in it, because I started doing this because of my passion for it, not because I was pushed into it. So
I'm digging it.
I did it because I wanted to do it. But the thing I like about it is I like to write down what I feel in my songs,
and bring it to life.
that I can help people with it. And I'm glad that some people do come up to me and tell me that my songs have helped them.
That's life-changing right there, knowing that you reach somebody.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So,
and that's how you know you're not alone.
That's right. That's right. You know, and I would say maybe you're the voice for those that otherwise can't speak or don't know how to.
I think I'm trying to be that.
Yeah.
I think in a way I'm trying to help myself at the same time by speaking out through songs.
Right.
And then when they hear the song, and it'll be easy for them to say, "Oh yeah, I've been through that.
I've been there."
Yeah.
I understand. I love that. So the song "Stuck Up." What can you tell me about that one? There it is.
That's a song that has nothing to do with me
or
anybody. I was actually going through writer's block at that time when I was in Nashville writing it.
Okay.
And I was so mad. I was telling myself I'm stuck. I'm so stuck. And then all of a sudden I'm just like, I'm stuck up, like it just came up. And then I'm like, should I write a song about being stuck up? Like, I honestly don't know anybody who is stuck up or anything. But I just said there must be people out there who are, because
There's gotta be.
So I just wrote a song about people who think they know it all.
Yeah.
But that was just a fun song that I had to write it. I had to get it done, and I co-wrote it, and oh my God. I was so angry. I just said stuck up.
That's perfect.
Because I was stuck, and then I just said up. So
there you go.
Why not?
Wordplay.
Easy,
It's perfect.
Easy, yeah.
I know I have played all the songs that you sent me through a rotation, and that one's been a very popular one. A lot of people like this one. So that's good news.
Yeah, it is actually a fun song.
Yeah.
But it's about people who think they're stuck up.
There are people that are like that. Very sad.
And there's a lot of people, but I'm happy to say that I have not met one yet.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't think I have. I'm not the type to go around and say who is stuck up. Like
you got better things to do.
You have to really know the person.
Yeah.
To know, because you can't just assume somebody is stuck up.
That's right.
It's the way they act.
That's right.
They talk as if, oh yeah, this is me. This is that. No.
They're almost arrogant and cocky.
You're gonna fall off that wall. Humpty Dumpty fell.
That's right. Have someone put you back together.
Sorry, that just came in my mind.
That's funny as hell. No, it's good.
but that's true.
It's true. Very much. That's good. When you said that, I pictured the little egg falling down and people gluing them back together.
Yeah.
That's good. And you got a good sense of humor too, so that's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, that song was written to be fun.
Well, it is.
It wasn't serious, or it was just something that I had to do last minute, and I was stuck on the lyric, and I just said up, and
there you go.
There's the song for you.
There's the song. Well, here it is, Stuck Up, right here on Lime City Radio.
You're so far above it all, and I'm down below. You act like you'll never fall, but what you don't know, that's what Humpty Dumpty thought. The world revolved around him until he got a face full of the ground that's coming at you now. You're so stuck up, don't know who you think you are, but grow up, that's enough. No, you're really not so far above. You're just stuck up.
righty, Sabrina, that is an awesome song. And you weren't kidding. Humpty Dumpty was in that one, huh?
Hey.
There you are. I don't know what's going on my end. It is on my end, though. Humpty Dumpty. When that came through, I laughed.
It's in the song.
Oh, that's funny as hell. But it's a good analogy. It really is.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Well, of course, we appreciate you stopping by. Where can people find you? Hear your music, follow you. Where can they find you?
Well, they can go to my website, sabrinafallah.com. Fallah.
Okay.
And all of my social media is on the top right-hand side, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. And all of my social media accounts is Sabrina Fallah. So
easy.
If they just put it on Google, it will all come up for you.
So we can find you, that's for sure.
And if they follow me, I'll follow back.
That makes a big difference. People love that. People love that for sure.
I return it.
That's right. Give and take like we were just talking about. Well, of course, it's been a pleasure having you on. Could you do me one favor?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, say your name and say, I'm Sabrina Fallah, and you're listening to Lime City Radio Network.
I'm Sabrina Fallah, and you're listening to Lime City Radio Network.
I love it. Thank you so much. And stay in tune with us. We'd like to bring you back on in some time and see what's going on.
Definitely.
Thank you so much. And I will have a copy of this episode sent to you here within the hour or so.